McPherson at the point after. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a two-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun here. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on a defense.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Milton to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead to 15.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run it.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns take a 16-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Brown. All right, short on the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Brown again, and he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Bengals trailing on the scoreboard. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
11 Thomas. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bengals.
11. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a two-possession game in the second half.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Trap 60, 18 Cardinal, 18, Mustang 19. Kevin Byron,
Milton now. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good. 4-A.
To throw, Milton. Completed over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch made left side by Judy. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18 Radley.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
19, 70, Timberwood.
Second and 4. Oh, stiff arm. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its on second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Throwing it again here. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for lotteries. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11.
On first down, here's Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. Showed a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters into his own hands.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
70 range, 2. 70 Timberwolves. Top low 18. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Milton. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Tag. Cougar Knight, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. He sends this one to the end zone. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Browns stretch the lead to 23.
Bengals 21.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Play action now. Burrow finds his man over the middle. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Going with Brown on the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, Brown into the second level past the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Here we go.
Run with Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Ready?
From the 17. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Stop. Ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
12, 12, 11, 180. 11, 11,
The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11-90.
Burrow will throw for it. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut into a 2-score game now, down 15.
Bengals 29. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 19, 5 here.
Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now Milton to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dick Sampson running out of the gun. Has the first but won't score. He's past the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Milton back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Connection made to Judy. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Milton now. He finds Njoku, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Bronco 80.
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. Shot.
He'll throw it yet again. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Gotta be lying.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off.
They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
He sent a man in motion. He's throwing for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Drag. Hawk 7. Cowboy 80. 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw, Milton. That one complete to Njoku. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
49-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Catch made left side by Judy. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
On the go.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panthers.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Tight.
They'll throw it again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Bronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready, ready.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right on the ball. Here we go. Here we go.
Give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're going to pass it here. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he has him about 12 yards there before going out. But even with that, it's still 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers. Ready.
Complete on the option. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's go.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Defense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Play cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here we go.
Brown on the carry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
11, Mikey. Here we go, here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Shot. 180. Place hot. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Eddie Jackson. And the Browns are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Enough here to Sampson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So the Browns come away with the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.